A local breaking news alert tonight. A bicyclist is dead after getting hit by a pickup truck near East Arlington. In the past hour, we've learned that the victim is a man in his 50s.
The scene is on Mount Pleasant Road near the intersection of Monument Road. News4Jax reporter Eric Avanier is there. Eric, the bicyclist was in the middle of the westbound lane when he was hit by this truck.
Yes, he was, and that is information that is being told to us by both the law enforcement as well as eyewitnesses who were out here when it happened. Now, right now, we are on Mount Pleasant Road between Gamely and McCormick. I'm going to step out of the way because, as you can see, this is still an active investigation, and also that westbound lane of Mount Pleasant Road is still closed. Now, I want to point out, if we can zoom in right there, you'll see there is a blue pickup truck with one of the headlights out. That is the pickup truck that hit that bicyclist. As you can see right there, they are taking pictures of that. We're told that the driver of that pickup truck is being very cooperative with investigators. Also, just moments ago, we saw that the coroner's office did come by, pick up the body, and take that body back to the coroner's office. Now, according to witnesses we spoke with, the bicyclist was traveling eastbound in the westbound lane when he was struck by that blue pickup truck. Now, although there's a little bit of additional information that we're still trying to confirm, because we were told by witnesses that it appeared that the bicyclist may have fallen off of the bike before he was hit by that pickup truck. However, JSO has yet to confirm that little nugget of information. Now, we did speak with a motorist who was traveling 20 seconds behind that blue pickup truck, and that motorist explains what happened next as he drove up on the scene.
As I was coming up upon the scene, I saw the bicycle, I saw the backpack, then I saw the body behind the truck. When I got out of my truck, I asked the two gentlemen that were standing there, the one driver of the vehicle and the one eyewitness to the accident. I asked them if he was alive. They were in shock. They couldn't speak. I checked him. I checked for a pulse at his wrist. I checked for a pulse at his neck. I lifted his shirt up a little bit to see if his chest was rising and falling. It wasn't. So I was pretty certain he was deceased.
Now, that witness went on to say that when JFRD arrived on scene, they pronounced the bicyclist to be deceased at the scene here. And again, I want to point out that we have learned earlier, within like the last 30 minutes or so, that the bicyclist is a man in his 50s. However, we do not have his identification. Of course, that has not been revealed because next of kin has not been notified. Reporting live near East Arlington, Eric Avanier, Channel 4, the local station.